So let's start with the big story that is playing out in Spain, where at least 35,000 people have gathered in Barcelona to call for Spain's unity on the second day of protests against Catalonia's independence referendum. They've praised the actions that were taken by the government over the past week and have criticized some local politicians who have encouraged the independence vote. The many carried Spanish and Catalan flags calling for unity. Now, amongst the protesters were people from all over Spain, including many Catalans. Now, Catalonia had held a free referendum on the 1st of October on independence in defiance of the Spanish Constitutional Court, which had ruled the vote to be illegal.
I believe Catalonia belongs to Spain. We used to live together without any problems. They should talk, but not until a regional government returns to legality.
I think they should talk and they should improve the situation. That's something that has been requested for a long time, but not this way and not illegally. So that's why I'm here. I normally don't demonstrate, so that's but today was a special day.
There's a silent majority in Catalonia that don't protest. It makes no sense what the government here is doing.
Well, so those were some of the people who had gathered in the protest today, and to discuss more on this, we are joined in by our senior international affairs editor, Padma Rao. Padma, initially we saw there were protests for secession, and now what we are seeing today is a protest for unity of Spain. Help us make sense of what's happening.
Well, there were, several developments over the weekend. The first thing that happened after so many people were injured when Madrid sent the police into Catalonia, there was a backing off by businesses, many of which are located in Catalonia. As I've said before on your show, Saleh, this is one of the richest provinces of Spain, so these companies said that, look, we can't afford our businesses to go through what we just did. As they saw the gathering clouds, for the announcement of independence, which was scheduled Monday and postponed to Tuesday. And the minute companies began to announce their withdrawal from Catalonia, there was, I could see the Catalan leader, Puigdemont, take a step back, because that is the day that they announced, they postponed from Monday to Tuesday, and then they also said that, we're not ruling out dialogue and discussion with Madrid, and also that there would be a speech but not a declaration of independence. So these were the developments since we saw those bloody scenes in Barcelona.
Are you suggesting, Padma, that this is more a decision that's been driven by economic reasons? Because what was happening was that there were major banks in Spain who wanted to move their domicile out of Catalonia. Is that what has now brought many of the Catalonians to come and say that, look, unity perhaps is the way forward with Spain?
Yes, economic and also constitutional reasons, Saleh. You know that it is the Spanish Constitutional Court that declared the referendum illegal. So there is, even if they stand up there and declare independence, legally, no court, they're not protected by any court. They don't, this is also, don't forget that what also happened is that they appealed to the European Union. But Brussels took a very firm stand. Brussels said that we cannot interfere in domestic affairs, and this is essentially a domestic matter within Spain, between the state country and between the central government in Madrid and the province of Catalonia.
Absolutely. And also very quickly, Padma, here, Carlos Puigdemont, the Catalan leader, he's virtually painted himself off in a corner. He's expected to make a speech tomorrow. So what can we expect from him? Will he still go on and talk about secession from Spain, or can we expect something more conciliatory from him, considering the protests that have taken place in Barcelona today?
I think there is no other way out other than to be conciliatory, except that the Catalans at this moment have the upper hand because of the violence that many people suffered at the hands of the police that was sent in by Madrid. Madrid subsequently apologized for the level of violence, but stood firm on the question of Catalonia. And also the Prime Minister of Spain has gone one step further and threatened that should there be any more stubbornness coming out of Catalonia, then they may even remove Catalonia's autonomy, which it has enjoyed for at least 1,000 years altogether. So I don't think we're going to see any more confrontation. I think it's going to be more conciliation.
Right, Padma, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed for joining us with those inputs on the situation presently underway in Catalonia.